How do you properly slide in a girl's DMs?
Pickup lines. I hardly know her.
Who's fucking who?
We are here with our special guest, Priscilla De La Rosa, and it's about to go down. So get ready because I'll Have a Double starts. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of I'll Have a Double, the podcast, episode 76. What is good? I am Juan B.
I'm Brent Crable.
I'm Jesse Cool.
Welcome, YouTube fans and listeners and followers and viewers and all that good old stuff, man. This is our second episode on YouTube. Shout out to Google Podcast listeners, Apple Podcast listeners, our Spotify listeners, and man, we're everywhere now.
We see you.
And we got a lot of reviews from
all
last
over
week,
us.
man, and people are like saying they're digging, that we all see us and
Yeah.
we all look good and everything. So
Yeah, I think they were like, oh, this is the hottest male podcast on the market.
they did.
And they can
said
say, hey,
Yeah, and they did
Brent,
that, which what you just did. They all jizzed and
and they
or
can also
squirted.
say like, hey, Brent, were you out in the sun all day? Or
I don't know. You tell me.
no, I said that's what they can say. 'Cause
That's what
they
they
say,
can say.
man, he's red. Right?
Yeah.
Thank you, bud.
Yep.
And they say great shaving there going on over there, Jesse.
Bro, it's part of the brand. I have to be silky smooth.
Jesse looks like Robbie Rotten.
Who?
What? Robbie Rotten. You know who Robbie Rotten is?
I don't know who that is.
No? Lazy Town? Robbie Rotten? Ryan, do you know Robbie Rotten on Lazy Town? Jesse's like smooth. He got the smooth face. But he haven't shown you the picture yet.
What? Oh,
I mean, I'm kind of with you on that, Jesse, right now. But let's see what he shows. Let's see what he pulls up.
yeah, we got
He got let's
I'll take it, I guess.
Yeah, look how smooth
Oh,
he is.
I have seen this. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, all right. I've seen this.
That looks like Jesse if he was like 60.
I,
And
hopefully
he
my
looks way
eyebrows
too
don't
eager to
look
mow a
like
lawn
that.
right there.
Hopefully my eyebrows don't look like that, but hopefully I do have that head of hair
A lot
though.
of gel in his
Yeah,
sure.
that guy definitely is a perv for sure.
Yeah,
He
he's into
creeps.
some weird shit.
He
He's
1000% like
he gets
is creep-
fucked.
Yeah, for sure.
he gets pegged.
Well, let me introduce her, I guess, so anyone know who the fuck is to the left of me. She is a successful real estate agent, and she's I would call her a marketing guru, and she has a brand new podcast starting April 1st.
Can't wait.
Are we agreeing on that? April 1st? April 1st, called The Truth P Told.
I like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Priscilla De La Rosa.
Yay.
Hey, everybody.
What's going on,
What's
Miss
going
Lady?
on? Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
I mean, she's already causing trouble. I mean, she's the one that kind of got that whole who fucks who story going on. And
I was like, all
Interesting
right,
combo.
if it was between both you guys, who would be a top or bottom? That's what I want to know. And they just could not
Me
come
or
to
Brent?
it. I don't know. I feel like
all right, get a shot of Brent, and then get a shot of Jesse. So those at home, who
He's flexing right now.
who do we think would be top
I
or
think it's
bottom?
obvious.
That's
Who fucks?
it's obvious.
it's obvious a bottom would flex to throw.
No.
I don't know. I wouldn't know.
Well, I'm the alpha, and you're the.
Ooh.
No?
Are you the Omega?
The Omega. The Omega.
If you have to say alpha, like I'm the alpha.
Well, yeah, it was a very he said alpha.
Yeah.
I got a question.
I don't have to say shit.
Okay.
It's just known.
Okay.
Okay, bud?
Well,
Who gave you the blood?
apparently
too?
it's not.
Dude, he looked at you like, I'm going to fuck you. I will fuck you later.
Why do you want to?
I don't, but now I want to just to prove a point.
Well, first he said, "I will find you."
Yeah, I will find you and I will fuck you. Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson style.
Oh my God, this is exciting.
Like, is that how it started? Like
I will find you. And I will fuck you.
Well, no, in like prison rules, was it just more like no, I would fuck you, like, and then just like it went from there. Like,
I'll show him.
I don't think they asked at all. I don't
Well,
think.
I just proved the point.
I
They
don't
just
think.
went to proof.
Yeah, I
No.
think actions speak louder than words in prison.
Okay.
It's actually on a billboard in there.
Damn, that's
No, prison rules, they actually you have no choice. They don't ask you. They just do it.
Well, I
And
know,
they
but
establish
when it
dominance.
first
actually
started,
Nike is actually
Like
the
back in the-
sponsor.
back in the first array of
Century,
prison,
yeah,
back in
yeah.
prison days,
How did they
where like
decide
somebody
this?
was like, it was like two, prisoners that were like, no, I would fuck you, no, and then someone had to prove a point, and it just went from there.
Wouldn't they say it in a different accent?
Like Neanderthal accent.
Well, like
me
the Romans.
fuck you.
I'm thinking the Roman times. So
I'm
I mean,
thinking back Neanderthal, like me fuck you, like you fuck me.
Me
Like,
fuck
like,
you. The chest?
Yeah, behind the chest, like hieroglyphics.
I don't think
Or
they
it's
had
like
languages back
Shakespeare.
then.
Shakespeare.
The Shakespearean days.
Doth night closeth before I fucketh you. Thy, you, fuck.
In
Thine.
the mouth.
I fuck thy in thy bottom. Sorry. Anyways,
Just a follow-up
Okay,
of
so,
last week's episode. We were talking about J-Lo and A-Rod. Apparently they've gotten back together, working it out, all that
No,
shit.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah. So hang on. So we were talking about cheating, okay? And we were talking about, men cheating, A-Rod cheating or whatever. I'm going to put you on the spot here. Have you gotten back with or forgave, or have you been with anyone that cheated and stuck with him?
Ooh.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was with the guy for like 8 years. We actually were married.
oh,
Yeah, I was young. We got. I know,
Exactly.
It was crazy. Yeah, he cheated on me all the fucking time, and instead of like leaving this dumbass guy and like just being like, all right, I can do better than this, I tried to work it out, and I blamed the women. I was that girl that blamed the women. That I was like, how fucking dare you? How could you do this? And
As one should.
I know.
thank you, Ryan.
I was so stupid and thought that he could change, and then I woke
couldn't
up one day
change
and I'm
him.
like, bro, this guy's
couldn't
never gonna
change him.
change.
Okay, wait a minute. So you
Probably
said 8 years, and you said he was cheating all the time. I mean,
Why didn't you just
What
cheat
is
back?
all the time?
I wasn't that person. I was very like, I'm a stubborn person. Like I just didn't want to stoop down to his level. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be that. I should have.
be what?
I was like, I don't
Not
want to
putting
stoop
up
down.
being cheated on?
Well, no, I have, and I still believe this. I was like, if I'm in a relationship, I will not cheat. I may be faithful. If you want to be single, be single. Like as a single woman, I fuck whoever I want, when I want, how I want. I fuck them. They don't
And
fuck
she
me.
fucks them.
I fuck
Apparently.
them. They don't fuck
Yeah.
me.
Just trying
But-
to find your number in my phone.
I'm yeah, you have me on Instagram. So I won't cheat though. Like if I'm in a relationship, I'm fully committed and I stand by that. So
Well, you were gonna. I'm sorry, I interrupted you when you were gonna ask the question because 8 years, like
Yeah.
that is.
That when did he start cheating, and how long during that
Right.
8 years were you dealing with him cheating?
you know what? There's a saying.
Fool me once.
No,
Shame on
it's
you,
like
fool me twice, 8 years.
how you get him is how you lose him. So we were only 14 years old, but he.
Oh.
I know, high school sweethearts. I know, but he had a girlfriend. He cheated on her
That's junior.
with me. And so, like, come on, how you get him is how you lose him. Like, we came into the relationship with
Okay.
him cheating. Like, it was already a fucked up situation. So, he did it the entire relationship.
So it kind of goes back to the once a cheater, always a cheater.
The
Yeah,
lion
I
cannot
believe
change his
that.
stripes.
and then there's the other thing, like what she said, like if you do,
Tiger.
yeah. Sorry, Jesse, to break this to you, but lions don't have stripes. It's
You know what?
tigers.
Same-
But that's you know what?
Same diff, bro.
Tomato,
Same
tomato,
I tried to plow through, but I couldn't.
tomato,
Yeah.
tomato,
I
potato.
was trying to picture a lion with stripes.
I was
But you know what?
laughing. I was like,
Semantics. Okay.
Yeah,
It's-
I loved Simba in
Yeah.
the Tiger King.
Yeah. Simba was in the Lion King. Dumbass.
Same diff.
stupid.
Exactly. No, but that's a good point. If you do get with somebody that has a girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, whatever, and they cheat or whatever, and you get them, like it's kind of maybe to be expected that will happen again.
But why is it that a lot of women always think that they're going to be the one that's going to stop that whole thing?
I don't know, man.
Confidence?
I deal with this all the freaking time with friends
Asses.
and like with females. They're like, no, he's not gonna do it to me, or no. They just even if they emotions take over logic a lot of times. So
Yeah.
even if they know that they will not be the one to change them, they think they can.
Well, he was in a bad relationship. He wasn't happy.
Yeah, you make excuses.
and-
You make
yeah.
excuses. Well, I was being crazy, or well, I did this. Well, this. You always project it upon yourself. Like women project that shit upon themselves, and so we make it like about us. I'm like, you did fucking nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. Like,
Right.
no, fuck him. You should just
I
not
think
do that. Just
the
don't
guy's
stick your
probably
dick in other
very
man.
successful and has a lot of money, or he's got a huge dick.
I mean, he had a huge dick. That was it. He had nothing else.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're good. Good
Wow.
job, Jesse.
it's a
Is that
fact.
from
though.
experience, dude?
Yeah, it's a fact.
He had nothing else. I actually held everything. I brought everything to that relationship, and so finally, it wasn't even. He didn't even do anything fucked up. He didn't even cheat for me to wake up one day and it was like the light flipped, and I was I was like, I don't love you anymore. What the fuck am I doing? I'm done. And I turned into such a cold-hearted bitch after that. And it wasn't even to try to hurt him. It was genuinely, I'm just fucking done with you. And he begged me back for years, and I was just like, no, I'm good.
So when's the last time you've seen or heard from him?
I made the mistake of sleeping with him 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I know.
How's it a mistake? Like how you?
I was fucked up, and
I
I'm
flipped
You
and
drive down
fell.
the freeway and-
I
no,
trapped.
no. I'm a very territorial person. So I went back home to my hometown, which is where we're at, San Antonio. And
There was nothing
he
else
knew
to do.
I was there.
Yeah.
He knew I was there. I was there with friends. We went to the same bar. Ran into him. There was a girl hitting on him, and I obviously cannot have another female hitting on a man that I was with. Because
Good for you for admitting this. This is great. Thank
Dude,
you.
I'm like,
I
no,
like it.
I'm so fucking full of myself. Like, that was so stupid. I was like, oh my God, no, I
I'll
can
show
pull him
you.
at all. Yeah, I showed it.
I'll
I like
blow
went
you.
home, took him home, slept with him, and the next day I was like, bro, fuck, get me out of the situation.
That is one of the worst things is when you wake up, because I've done that once with an ex that was horrible for me. And I remember waking up in the morning. Obviously, we had something to drink the night before. So it was a slight hangover. But looking over, you're just like, ugh.
Why? Why did I do this? I woke up the next day feeling that way for sure.
I feel like you start over a little bit. Like they're in your life again. Like they
Yep.
can be like, hey, what's
Yeah.
up? Hey, what's
Yeah.
up? So let's grab a
Yeah.
drink or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
he was
I
texting me,
wish-
writing, and sliding my DMs after that, and I was
Yep.
like, damn, I just
Yep.
fucking,
Yep.
climbed into this little rabbit hole of whatever,
Yep.
and I
So
just
it-
opened up.
So
this.
if you're already having sex, is it sliding DMs anymore, or is it just hitting you with a DM?
I mean, when you're divorced, is it sliding in DMs anymore?
That's what I don't think. I think you've earned
Yeah.
not sliding no more. It's just being in your DMs. You're
No,
not sliding no
No,
more.
Yeah, if you-
honestly, I don't give a fuck. Like, we've been divorced since 2012, and if he were to fucking,
Wait,
he would slide up in my
hold
DMs,
on,
I would
hold
pull
on,
it.
hold
20.
on.
How old am I? Is that what you're asking?
No.
When did you get married?
I got married when I was like 19.
Okay.
wow.
And you thought that was a good idea?
Yeah, I was so stupid.
Every 19-year-old that
'Cause
gets
you're
married
from-
thinks it's a good idea.
Because you're from San
I
Antonio?
was from San Antonio, and
This
he was
is-
in the
this is a-
military, and I was
yeah,
like, you know
this
what?
is
I want to get out
Okay,
of the city.
that makes
This
sense.
is where I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Typical Spur.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I love the Spurs.
I mean, once
Exactly.
once you get through the Riverwalk, I mean, what are you gonna do? Get married?
Listen, there's nothing wrong with the Riverwalk. I worked at Hooters.
Oh, I love a
Riverwalk.
Riverwalk in the Hooters.
Hooters? They have a Hooters at
Yeah,
the
they
Riverwalk?
do. Honestly,
I
you know
love the
funny
Riverwalk.
Don't
story.
get that excited, Jesse.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah,
funny,
It's not that great.
funny fucking story. I on my way over here, I met up some girls before I showed up here. I met up some girls at a Standard Port, which is in Uptown.
Yeah.
And as I'm driving over here, my friend was like, "Bitch, our server used to work with you at San Antonio Riverwalk at the Hooters. She just took care of our carafe, and I didn't even get to say thank you because I had to peace out to come over here.
Oh, well,
I was like, oh my God.
I'm sure
Well,
she'll still
we're
be there.
sorry.
There's one
Yeah.
good thing
We
that
can
came
go-
out of the Hooters.
yeah, we'll
I got
just
a
go.
free carafe today at Standard Port.
Oh, we actually talked about Hooters and just saying like where it used to be to where it is now. Since you were a former Hooters, waitress or whatever, where do you think Hooters is right now? How do you feel about Hooters?
Honestly, I have not been to Hooters in a very long time, so I do not know where it is now. I can tell you where it was when I worked there.
Well, it's still on Lamar
Yeah.
in downtown. It
It's still
hasn't moved.
Well, I haven't been to the one here.
know.
I've never been
Okay,
to the one here in
kidding.
Dallas because I
okay.
worked at the one in Houston.
Do you still have
Houston,
do you still have the
San Antonio.
outfit?
Yeah.
She said
I
yes. Do you ever wear it for Halloween?
No.
Okay.
I think
No,
that's the
never.
worst Halloween.
I put it on my niece.
Costume
My niece
ever.
wore it for Halloween.
Oh, you. Oh.
How old
My
is she?
niece was
I wasn't gonna ask. Damn it, I wasn't gonna ask.
She's like, I don't know, 6 or 7 or something.
Yeah,
It was fine.
you're happy
But
now.
like, you have to understand her. Like,
No,
the
no.
shorts were super long
Yeah,
on
we're-
her,
yeah, we're-
so it
we're
was
good.
fine.
We're good.
It was fine.
We're good.
Relax, guys.
we're
Relax.
like-
It's. I mean, it's not a bad outfit.
Honestly, I got my first sugar daddy at Hooters when I worked there.
Well,
first sugar
yeah.
daddy.
Oh,
I only
glad
had-
you're
I
being
had
honest.
Two. I had 2.
Okay.
I am being honest. This is what this is about, right?
Yeah,
So-
we should talk about sugar daddies.
So yeah, speaking of sugar daddy, so what was the role of the sugar daddy?
Oh my God. So he would show up. Okay, long story short, he would come over to Hooters and he always tipped girls really well. And there was one waitress who couldn't take care of him because she was just slammed with tables. And she's like, hey, if you take care of him, he'll tip you really well, just whatever. So I did. I think he gave me like $200 on like, and he ordered 2 drinks or something stupid like that. Older guy, good looking guy, but clearly older. He was blind in one eye. I just remember that much.
One Eye Willie.
And then,
Yikes.
yeah, when I really.
So
he
he's
went by,
just like
he
he's
went-
like over here like
He went by Uncle
He doesn't
Ron.
have any.
You should call him Chester
Perception?
Copperpot.
No, he wanted to be called Uncle Ron. He
Don't
said,
walk
"Call
up
him
on his
Uncle
right
Ron."
side.
That
He
was the
doesn't
thing.
know-
Yeah.
He can't see because he only has one eye, so he's like, "Where's it?"
No, he had a driver. He couldn't drive.
Oh,
So
nice.
like, yeah,
Jesse
that
does
was-
too.
that was
Hey,
legally blind.
same.
So he invites. He was like, "Hey, I'm getting all the girls together. We're going to have lunch at PF Chang's or some shit like that." I was like,
Oh,
"Sure, why
classy.
not?" So it was a group of like 15 Hooter girls that he invited. He just liked to be surrounded by beautiful women.
I kind of like this guy
Yeah.
actually.
It's
So-
gotta be 15 because you can't find.
I kind of like this guy.
Right. It was a plethora of women. So
Yeah.
I'm very prompt. So I was 5 minutes late today, but whatever. I
Wow.
showed up I was the first one there and I sat down. And when I did, he made such an inappropriate comment to me. I forgot what it was or what he said that really pissed me off.
So you want to fuck or what?
I don't know. It wasn't anything like that. It was more of
Was
like
it like a, hey, how's your
It was
ass?
a very demeaning statement to prove that he had power over me or that he like owned me or some shit like that. And I immediately went off on him. Yeah. And I was like, I'm not going to fucking deal with this. I was only 22 at the time, but still, I still have the same mentality then I do now. And I just have more experience now. But like, I was like, no, fuck you. I'm not dealing with this. He immediately apologized. Like, I'm really, really sorry. No, please sit down. That was inappropriate, and he apologized. And the girl showed up, and we had a good lunch, whatever. I left. When I left, he called me. He was like, I'm really, really sorry for doing that. Go to Nordstrom's. There's a girl to be waiting for you. Buy whatever you want. And I was like, well, I'm with a friend. He was like, she could get whatever she wants, too.
Damn, that's a fucking flex.
Tell you what, go to Nordstrom's.
I went
That
to Nordstrom's.
A girl's waiting for you.
I went to Nordstrom's.
And she'll take care of you.
I walked in, and he was like, what are you wearing? And I told him. So when I walked in, a girl walks up and she's like, Priscilla. I was like, I walked out with Michael Kors was the thing at the time. I walked out with so many Michael Kors purses.
You were 22.
I was 22.
So you're married.
No, this is when I left him. So I literally, it was a flex. I left him and I had to prove a point to him to be like, fuck you. I'm hot too and I could pull guys.
Oh, he got
I
so
went,
pissed
no,
off.
I got a job at Hooters. So I was like, I left. Not only did I leave him and leave the city we were living in and move back home, I was like, I'm going to get a job at Hooters. Yeah. So I immediately did that. And I was like, no, fuck you. You wanted to fuck me over the entire time. Like, I can do what you did. The only thing is I'm going to do it while we're separated, not while we're together. So I did. I fucked his life up. I fucked his life up. And that guy, like, I mean, you know what's crazy, though? I know it's hard for men to believe this, and nobody's going to believe this, but I didn't, it lasted probably about 4 months. I never fucked around with this guy at all for the 4 months. But I will say,
that's what I was about to ask.
I will say, sugar daddies eventually want their fucking sugar.
Of course.
They
Oh,
do.
yeah.
It's not for
They
free.
do. They do. So I milked it as long as I possibly could.
Like what?
And then,
If they didn't, what wouldn't you think like why do you not?
Well, here's the thing. The reason why it even went on as long as it possibly did, it was like because if he wanted to fuck, he could hire a hooker. He'd go to a strip club and pay a girl to do that. They want the emotion. They want to think that you love them. They want to think that you're actually like involved with them. And so I was young. I was dumb. I was really good at talking to men. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to fucking do this. And I talked to them. So I did. I like pretended to I made him think that I was like actually interested in him for that period of time. Ooh. And then whenever he was like, no, I want a key because he was paying for my apartment at the time. And so I know. So whenever, but I'm not stupid. Like, apartment was under my name. Okay. He was giving me cash for it, but it was under my name.
Okay.
I know people are gonna think so fucking horribly of me. Whatever.
No. Trust me, no.
Fuck y'all.
You're
You
good.
fuck yourself up. So anyway,
They just hating.
Damn.
So whenever.
No hate over here. I respect.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Ryan's been over there clapping for the last like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He's just like,
I mean, these are things that actually happen to females, but like they're scared to talk about it because they're gonna be judged or whatever. I don't give a shit. It was a period in my past.
Well, just look at OnlyFans. The whole thing about OnlyFans is because of Corona. That's
true. It's
virtual sugar daddy.
That's true. That's true. And I didn't ask for this. It was presented to me, so I was like, fuck it. So finally one day he was like, he got really fucked up, and he was like, I need a key to your place. I pay for that place. That is my place. Yep. And then I said, no, it's not. I was like, absolutely it's not. And he was like, well, I paid for everything in there. And he had given me a ton of jewelry. So it ended horribly because he had given me a 6 Series BMW to drive. And
for you to drive.
For me to drive.
What?
It was under his name, but he put me on his insurance. It was under his name. So
like
when
the
he
M6?
It was a turquoise convertible fucking.
Yeah.
It was a teal ass, like, beautiful car that I was driving around. And when I showed up, people were like, who is this fucking whore? Like, who is she fucking to drive this car? For sure. Because I was a young girl just showing up in this, what was it, $90,000 car? So it was ridiculous. So whenever he called me, he said, I wasn't stupid. I was a fucking still smart person. He was like, I'm collecting all of my furniture. I'm collecting everything. I'm collecting the car. I'm collecting all the jewelry I gave you. I was like, no, actually, you're going to collect your car, and that's about it. Because everything else was a gift. Everything else under my name. Everything else, he gave me cash.
Boom.
He sent his driver. He had given me, there was one thing he had given me. It was jewelry. It was his grandmother's heirloom. And I told him.
Granny's heirloom?
He gave me Granny's heirloom. and that, I didn't even want. I tried to say no to it at first. And so that, I was like, no, bro, you can have that back. Like, you can literally have that back. I don't want it. So his driver comes
You
back.
took it?
I told him no.
You took Granny's heirloom?
I took it and I put it in a safe.
Where's
okay?
my
I put it in a safe. I was
heirloom?
like, I knew
It's
he was
cool,
gonna want
Phil. Where is my heirloom?
You heartless.
No.
I gave you that heirloom.
I put it in a safe knowing he was going to want it back. So when he asked for it back, I was like, look, I'll give you the car back. I'll give you your granny's heirloom back. Like, everything else is mine. And so he sends his driver up. His driver collects the ring or whatever. I get a call 30 minutes later. Why the fuck didn't you give him my granny's heirloom? Blah, blah. The motherfucker pocketed that shit and told him I didn't give it to him.
Wow.
I should have recorded me giving it to him. He lied and he told him I never gave it to him.
Wow.
Probably pawned it somewhere.
What would have been amazing if you were like, and I fucked the driver.
No, I definitely did not do that. I was like, I thought this guy was such a good guy the entire time I knew him. The whole 4 months, he like drove us around everywhere. So I was like, fuck.
And this guy, the sugar daddy's name was Greg Popovich.
Yeah.
He went by Uncle Ron.
Yeah, he had to go. He had to leave around 6 o'clock every other day to do some stuff.
He lived in Austin, so he was blind in one eye. So he literally left the day.
Also, it's Mac Brown.
Like at 3 p.m.
He couldn't see that he was in San Antonio. Is that what you're saying?
He could not show that
He thought he was in San Marcos.
He literally left. I hung out with him probably once a week from time like maybe 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. 2 hour time window, and he had to go. And he had to go back home. And I know he had a wife and a full ass family. I'm sure
He had a game.
I'm sure he
coach.
did. That's why I didn't feel bad about it. I mean, I probably should have, but at that time I didn't. I was like, dude, you're being a fucking dumbass and cheating on your fucking family with a girl who's gonna definitely take advantage of you. Because if it's not gonna be me, it's gonna be the next bitch.
Yeah.
And so I was
But you didn't
like,
fuck him though, right?
no, I never fucked him.
So
Never
how
fucked
far
him.
did it go? Like I'm sure there's some handsy things going
does
on.
this
Where there's some
happen?
hugging.
Oh,
like,
there was hugging for
just
sure.
hugging,
There was
was
hugging
it-
for sure, but it was older. Like just being in public with him, people
Little-
were like already looking at us. 'Cause he was old. He was old.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he was
Hey,
fucking
here's
old.
rent
Yeah.
money.
I know you had at
Ooh,
least
This is so good. A
give
hug.
him what I like to call an OTPHJ.
Yeah, an over the
No,
pants hand job.
an old
Over
guy-
the pants
no,
hand
no, An
job.
old guy
You didn't
like
even do that?
Nope.
He's
An
paying
old
for all your
guy-
stuff. You're not even at least like giving him just.
You're-
You don't have
No?
to. What,
Hey,
like,
man, you-
go
Thing
ahead.
is, an old man
Yeah.
like that, they have to prepare for that. He probably couldn't even get it up
Right.
naturally. Like he probably had to take
okay.
some pills.
That's
or
an
take some medication
assumption.
like this.
You're making an assumption.
That is an assumption. That is an assumption. But listen, it was. It was
Yeah.
It is old people
Yeah, you
shaming.
don't know that dick.
You're gonna get canceled for
Maybe
that.
that- Maybe
You're gonna
maybe
get
that dick had low mileage and it was still
Still pristine shape.
yeah, it was still in great shape.
No,
Low
I mean,
mileage
I'm sure.
on his
I'm sure
dick.
he eventually would have expected that. I'm sure he definitely wanted it.
If he
But
didn't, he's
Yeah.
fucking.
but
That's,
here's the catch. About 2 months
There's
in,
a
I had
catch.
gotten a boyfriend,
oh,
and so when the boyfriend came over, I never worked, and he finally was like, "How are you
Yeah.
like affording all this and you're not working?" I was in school full time, and I was like, "Well, if you want to know the truth," and I told him the truth, and I was like, "I have this
truth
sugar
be
daddy.
told.
Truth be told, I just was very honest, very blunt with him, and he was such a easy, like laid back guy. He was like, "All right, I'm gonna trust you," and he told me, he was like, "As soon as it gets weird, I need you to cut it off. As soon as he's expecting something, I need you to cut it off." So when the guy started like getting drunk and blowing me up and like requesting things and demanding things, my boyfriend at the time was like, "All right, yeah, you need
Yeah, it's
to
time.
cut him. It's time. It's time." So I did. I was like, "Who do you think is buying you that nice shirt on your back right now?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew one guy that actually had an official sugar mama, and it creeped me out. I was about 18, 19.
Doesn't it feel weird?
It was about. I was
It
about
feels
18
weird.
I was about
I do
18,
not like it.
19. He was like 35, and he was staying with this old white lady in Oak Cliff. And there's times where he didn't have a car. She had the car, but I would take him home because we worked together. So I would take him home and I would drop him off in front of this house. And the house just looked old. It smelled old.
Ooh.
And he was a good looking dude. And he was in shape. And this old lady would come in and he would kiss her and they would go in. I'm just like, ugh.
How
Like, I just-
old
Well-
is too old?
I mean, no,
No.
she was pushing 70.
Oh yeah, no. I have this. I do have a friend who has his bills paid, and he's my age. And the woman that he's with is probably 20, 25 years older than him. Like, she's actually a good-looking female, but she's in a marriage and she's cheating on him. So it's one of those things where like he is her getaway from like the real married life, and
Yeah.
like, she even came to a point where she's like, "I'm thinking about leaving him," and he's like, "No,
Yeah.
please do not
Yeah,
leave
don't
do
him."
that.
Like, no, that is
Yeah.
not. And I think she just wants to be single. She wants to experience a single life. She's been with him for like 30 years, and so. That's not an excuse at all, but it happens. It happens. It happens more often for females, for sure.
yeah, for sure.
But
You're-
it definitely
yeah.
happens
A
to
unicorn.
men.
But because men are dumb enough to pay some 22-year-old Hooters chick that's not touching their dick. Like that's
so dumb.
insane.
My dream scenario is coming across like an 88-year-old billionairess who, you put in 2 to 3 years of work.
About to die.
So Betty White.
Like, so Anna Nicole Smith.
Anna Nicole Smith.
People are like, Bill Gates is my hero.
she killed
Elon
it.
Musk my hero. Fuck that. Anna Nicole Smith for
Anna Nicole
days.
Smith is your hero.
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I
I'll
mean,
take a shot to that.
I just don't know if I like. It would feel weird, like even if say J Lo to bring it back to J Lo.
Yeah, yeah.
Say they broke up and then she was like, wanting to get with me. Either way, first of all, that'd be like fucking insane. But then if she wanted to pay for everything, I guess I would feel like her bitch.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's
so
how
that
it
goes.
whoa. So that goes into today, like 2021. Are like when you go on dates, if a girl was like, "No, I got this tab," would you feel weird about that?
No,
that's different than buying a BMW for me.
Yeah.
I mean,
or paying my rent or paying my bills.
I feel like I'm in your pocket.
That's a little different.
Now I feel like I'm your like.
I mean, you
if
are.
Exactly, and I don't want to be in anyone's pocket.
That is literally.
I would never. That's the whole
that
thing
is
is I don't want to
literally-
be the one to where you can tell me what to do.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
No, literally, that is these men's when they're buying you stuff. It's more than just sex. It's
Right.
more than just what
It's
it is.
ownership.
Sense of power. It's sense of
Absolutely.
ownership.
when I text
It
you,
is-
you respond.
Yeah.
When I call
when
you,
I
answer.
cut it off with him, he was like, "I took you off the fucking streets. You would have been a stripper
Streets?
without
I
me."
took
I
you
was like,
off
"Bro."
the streets.
I was like, "Bro, I have a
it's
full
just a
apartment on my own. Like I can pay
riverwalk.
for all my bills by myself."
And
you
first
wouldn't
of
think
all,
that
do
way.
you not know how much strippers make?
Yeah.
They're doing just fine without you, my
Yeah.
friend.
I wish I would have
fine.
been a stripper.
And the
I
whole
would've made more money
pandemic,
doing that.
it's been great.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, I will say this about having a sugar daddy or sugar mama. In a situation that happened last year, there was a lot of people that got knocked on their ass.
That's a one-off.
A lot of people got knocked
That's
on
a
their
one-off.
ass. So, I mean, if you had to do this, if you're watching or listening, and you had to do what you had to do last year or this year,
Fair.
you know what? Do your thing. No one's hating.
Hey, can
Make
I
your money.
no one's
confess
Make
something?
your money.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Confession
shit.
time. We need
He's
a
got an
confession
OnlyFans.
song.
He's
You
got
already
OnlyFans.
confessed something
Wait,
a minute ago.
Can I subscribe to your OnlyFans?
This is my confession.
No, I don't have
Jesse
an
has
OnlyFans. But
something to
one
say.
thing I've always wanted to do is go to like a strip club, a male strip club, and do like the amateur night or whatever. Do one song, one time, and just do it.
Your bucket list?
That's your huh? That's
Yeah.
your
Is
confession?
your bucket list?
No, that's
as
what I
a
want to
bucket
do.
list,
I want to
okay.
do it just once. I want to do like a
I
strip date,
respect that.
right?
I think that
Just once.
confession. I was
Just once.
looking for
As
it.
a stripper,
No.
we're talking about strippers. You were saying doing what you had to do.
Oh, okay.
I feel like
Just
I
one
could do
song?
it. If I had to do it, I could.
So
I want to. I want to do just one.
Just
Like
for
on
the
one night?
record, so in the first episode of the new season, Jesse showed us his thong.
Showed his
In the
ass.
second, he's
Oh, yeah,
talking
you-
about
oh, yeah, you
stripping.
missed that.
So
Look
I
at
don't
her
know where
mouth.
this is going.
Look at Priscilla's mouth. She's like, wait, I went on the ass episode.
Yeah.
Why went I on the ass episode?
What's the third gonna be?
Oh.
Hey, I already got it. I'm working on it.
He's
Okay.
working on it. Oh, let's get back to our guest. Truth be told,
Truth.
Yes.
So your podcast, what is this Truth Be Told about? Are we telling it right now, or is this part of it?
I mean, that definitely is part of it for sure. So it's basically
P for
me,
part.
Sex in the City meets therapy type things. I've been single a long time. I've been single going on 6 years now. All my friends are single. We have a lot of crazy stories, a lot of outlandish, like you will not believe kind of stories. So people think it doesn't happen in real life, but it does. So this is gonna expose all. It's gonna tell all. This is gonna be like. It's going to be raunchy. It's going to be crazy. It's also going to be pretty spiritual and like pretty like, okay, get in touch with your feelings, get behind the scenes. Like, why are you really doing this? Why are you really feeling this? So yeah, it's just single people doing a lot of fun. And I'm going to have married couples. I'm going to have single mothers, fathers, whatever. It's going to be all of that. But I'm just like, my thing is, it's going to be my story and my perspective. Cause obviously I'm the one telling it, with no filter and we're just going to fucking go.
Raunchy, crazy, and spiritual.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be like what threesomes
Then we're
at
gonna bring
church.
it back.
That's me. That's me.
Threesomes at church. I get it.
Threesomes at church.
Gonna be
Yeah,
raunchy.
man.
Why do I feel like it's only gonna be about sex? I just have this
No,
feeling.
they're gonna do some downward dog. They're gonna do some yoga poses.
Yeah.
Get spiritual.
Oh, whoa. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's going to be
Shout out to the Buddhists.
fitness. Well, here's the thing. It always goes back to sexual because that's what's most entertaining. So, like, I could talk about all this other shit and it's great.
You've
but
been hanging out
people-
with Brent too much.
People fucking
Yeah.
tune in for the sex. They tune in for the funny.
There's gonna
sex,
actually be
crazy
sex
stuff.
on her
Tune in for
episodes,
the-
ladies and
for the-
gentlemen.
I mean,
People
I
will be
think
having
so.
sex
Whoa,
on
whoa,
Truth Be
whoa,
Told.
whoa. I did not say that.
Okay, so we were talking about the whole cheating thing. We were talking about, you were saying about, your husband was cheating. one of the things that we've been mulling this over. We've been talking about this for a couple of weeks off air, but we were talking about just being in relationships and just men as far as like our duties of being in a relationship or our responsibilities of being in a relationship. It came out to the point that we suck at it. Okay, like men aren't good at it.
No.
And so the question is, why aren't we good at it? And is it something that we should be good at? You know, is it something that we supposed to be doing? Or men supposed to be in relationships? How do you? What's you got the look on your face? You got this look on your face.
Wow.
I'm gonna keep going, but I want you to right now tell
truth
me
be
what's
told on your face.
Yes, tell me
next
what the hamster's doing in there is just running real crazy, so your brain is turning. So what's going on in there?
I'm just trying to process the question itself. Like
More of a statement.
Yeah, okay, fine. The statement that you're saying, I don't is there something that men should be doing? Like, I don't even like. Is there something you should be doing in a relationship? You should be in that relationship, I guess. Like, I think people are so focused on the duties of what a woman should do and what a man should do, they forget that it doesn't even fucking matter. Like, you're living your life with that person in that relationship. Who cares what you're supposed to do? Find what works for you and balance that shit out. Find what works for you and your partner. But if there's one person pulling all the weight and not another person pulling it, then like it needs to be discussed and talked about. But people are just like, that's the problem. There's societal standards of how women should act and how men should act, and it's all bullshit. It doesn't mean anything. Like, there is no like, oh, women should cook clean, like blah blah blah. Men should be like mowing the yard and da da this and that. Like,
Hunters and gatherers and all that
Hunters and
stuff.
gatherers, let that shit go, man. Like, find out what works for you and make that work together.
So
I agree with that.
So if you can come up with a report card for men right now, if you can you give men a report card, just all men. You don't have to like
What
specify.
are you doing, Juan?
Just all men right now. Report card. We're doing A to F. Okay, what would you give men? And don't you give me a C?
I'll take
Don't
the
you
F.
fucking give me a C?
I will take the F from you.
I don't think it's just one. There's
Well, let
multiple
her
things.
let her go.
I mean, what Jesse's saying
You can do it
right
in
now,
numbers
like,
if you want. Make it easier.
There
Or,
is no set scale for men. There's no
give
set
her a
grade. There's no
C.
review. Like every man I've been with is different. So like I'm not gonna give you guys a general consensus because there's plenty of men who do a lot more work than women or like put and it works for them and that's
give
okay.
a consensus. It's fun.
There is no fucking consensus. Now the only thing I could say is like, no, I can't even do that. Like
No?
I can't give you a consensus because it literally depends on the person. Depends on the person that you're
There's
with.
always an average though. There's always an average.
There's not.
Yes, it is because there's
And-
one that's really great, some really bad. So where would you find
And that's
that?
the problem. It's like we want to rate men, we want to scale them, we want to do this, we want to do that. And no, that's where your relationship is fucked up because you're comparing your relationship against everybody else's. Fuck what everybody else.
But see, but that's all we
do.
do.
That's all we do.
That's
Compare.
literally all we do, and
I
that's
know.
all we can do.
And it's like,
But that's all you can. But that's all you can do because you
that's
don't.
not all you can do. It's all you wanted.
Well, it's true, but also
Wow.
like people, a lot of people don't know how to just go like, hey, let's take our relationship for what it is and not look at anyone because you can't because of Instagram, because of everything, because of your best friend and their fucking husband or whatever.
I
Fake
agree.
Instagram stories.
Right.
Yeah,
And
fake
there's
Instagram
constantly,
I
relationships.
agree, but you need to have a self awareness and realize all that shit is fake.
But
Like,
also,
everything you see
but I
in
also
there.
think we need to have the realization that we're going to compare.
We
Like it just
do.
is what it is. We're going to compare, and we need to acknowledge that we're going to compare, and then also be like, okay, maybe it's different.
acknowledge it, but don't accept it. Like if you have you're
Okay.
doing your own thing. If I like, okay, let's say you and I want to get married together, right?
Who's
we wanna
fucking
have
who?
This. Who's fucking who? Right? Who's on top?
Huh.
Okay, so
Well, I mean, you
but
can be on
I'm just
top,
saying,
but
like,
that's fine.
Would
Which
you
Which way?
peg him? Would
No.
you peg
would I
him?
peg him?
Yes.
Here's the thing.
Absolutely.
Ooh, here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Here's the sitch.
If that's what you and I wanted, and we had such a deep trust and understanding, and that's what you like,
Thrust
what you
or
wanted
trust?
to do,
Not.
both.
Okay.
You
Not.
wanted
It's
some
not.
thrust and
It's not.
trust?
It's not a. There's no.
I'm just
Would you
saying.
take it in the would you take it in the ass for someone you
Brendan.
love?
Absolutely not.
Defensive. Don't get defensive. I'm just
No,
saying in
I'm just-
general.
I'm telling
just saying in
you-
general. I'm just saying in general. If that's what you wanted, and I, as your wife or significant other or
God,
whatever,
thank you.
I would be like, I'm down.
Do it for the one you love, Brent.
I
Do
don't
it for
care.
the one
I
you
don't care what
love.
anybody else thinks.
Do
I
it
don't give
for
a
the
fuck
one
if
you
it's like, oh my god, I can't.
Do
believe
you,
that
Brent Crable, take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife and to peg you forever?
I
and
would
like-
peg you. If
Not
you wanted me to peg
forever.
you, I would peg you. I would do it. If it was like my partner, if that's what he really wanted to
Whoa,
fucking
whoa,
do.
why are you talking
I
about somebody
would've-
else? I'm right here. We just established this.
I knew I was
I
missing
would do
something,
it.
Guatemala. I was missing something in our nuptials. I forgot the pegging part.
yeah.
Sorry, Heidi. I forgot the pegging part.
I pegged you for somebody that would have that together. Juan.
Wow. Hey.
I kind of like that joke.
I mean, I thought it was okay.
That was good.
I thought it was good. I thought it was
hit
good.
the
I
wrong
liked it. I
button.
liked it. I liked it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It slipped. It slipped.
I liked it. I liked it. I'm just saying, we need to get away from the ABC 1, 2, 3 to 10 scale and standards. I know what you're saying. I
Yeah.
respect what you're saying. Like we are going to compare. Social
I just
media
don't
is
think
everything.
I just don't think we know how to do anything else.
Yes.
I know,
you
but like try to.
That's-
Like try to.
I know, but I think our generation, it's very difficult for us, for everyone in this room. I think maybe, like when I think about like my daughter and your son, like maybe them, I think they have a chance, and then even younger than them, I think they're more on the trajectory of like being like, anything goes, it's all good. But I think us, we can't get away from what we've seen our whole lives of this is what the man does, this is what the woman does, this is what you're supposed to be married at 30, you're supposed to be having kids. Like now we're breaking the mold. Obviously you and I are in our 30s and we're single, which is good, but like still there's still times when you go out, and I guarantee you girls in their 30s that are your friends, a lot of them probably have husbands or boyfriends or whatever,
for
right?
Sure.
Of course, because
I'm one of the oldest
they can't
in my
get away
group,
from the
for sure.
systematic thing that we've been taught, that this is how it goes down.
And if you say you're 30 and you're not married, they go,
What's wrong with
we got to
you?
find you someone.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And there's
I don't want anyone.
Right, exactly. And,
They-
and it's
They definitely have stopped with me because they know what kind of woman I am.
Yeah.
And I've established that. But in the beginning, for sure, people
She's
be
a
like,
real
when
fucker.
when are you gonna have kids? When are you gonna get married? When are you gonna do this? When
Especially
are you gonna do that? And I'm like,
Hispanic family too.
oh, for sure.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my family finally gave the fuck up. Then my mom is
Ugh.
convinced I'm a lesbian. She's just like, oh, she's gonna show up with a
That's
girl one
that's
day.
what my
like,
uncle
it's
started
like,
saying.
yeah.
It's like, are you coming?
Yeah.
I'm like,
his uncle's
no.
like,
You get that shit. You get that shit.
Not
for
that there's
sure.
anything wrong with that, but just
Jesse's a lesbian or
I'm just-
something, is he?
She's a lesbian.
Jesse's a lesbian or something.
He's from South LA.
He's got a really good.
He's from
Mexican
South Central.
accent.
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? What are you, a lesbian or something?
Holmes.
I could
Gotta add
tell
Holmes to
Jesse. Jesse's a lesbian. Look at his
Oh my
hair.
god.
One,
Just man.
2, 3.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know why I
They
just-
finally got that in
I
California.
accidentally said Jespian. I didn't
Jesbian?
Mean, I didn't mean to say
He's a
Jespian, but I said
Jesbian.
Jespian.
Hey, what's up? Are you a Jespian or something?
No, I definitely get a lot of shit for being in my 30s and being single, and I don't know. I just don't want, for me, I don't want that to define me as a woman, the fact that I have a husband or kids. Like, that is not what defines me as a person, as a female. Like, I am who I am for so many other things. Do I want a husband? Yeah. Do I want kids? Absolutely. Am I going to change and alter my state of being and what I'm doing to make it
that?
happen?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to. It's going to happen if it's meant to happen. If not, then fuck it.
What does that guy look like?
The guy,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like tell me everything
like
about
physically,
this guy. All of it. Tell me about this guy.
Everything.
What is this guy?
I like cocky motherfuckers for sure. I like
Cocky,
them confident.
okay.
I
What
mean,
is that, though?
well, cocky and
So
arrogant, they
he's-
teeter that fucking line. They teeter that line. So that you can be cocky, but you can't be arrogant. I like typically they are brunette with colored eyes. They have an athletic build. Not too stocky, not too like. I'm athletic, so I feel like I want him to be athletic as well. But mostly, he needs to be spontaneous and open-minded.
Spontaneous,
Open-minded.
Yeah, and I
did-
say that because
You were describing me until the last part. I mean, I am open-minded and spontaneous, just
Are you
not
brunette?
pegging.
not pegging.
Damn it, I guess I am kind of blonde.
You don't want to be pegged, then we're done. Sorry.
You are blonde.
Am I blonde?
I didn't say blonde. I said brunette.
I know, no, that's what I'm
Oh, I
saying.
meant brunette blonde. I was like, I can go both. Like,
Okay,
I'm not trying to
we're back
describe
in.
you.
We're back in the mix.
Oh, wait, okay.
we
so,
are.
And now here we are.
Hey
So-
guys,
so-
episode 77. He gets pegged. Brett gets
That's
pegged.
how applause goes. So
what about height?
Height? I could do. Ooh, he's like, oh, wait, I'll tell you, Brett.
Tall enough to ride your
You
ride.
hear the laugh? You hear the devious, the devilish laugh coming out of right.
Tall enough to ride your ride.
Yes,
Sorry, I
gotcha.
snorted.
If truth be told, I could
Yes.
ride it.
So no brothers.
So my husband was a brother.
Oh, that's why you going with brunette.
I think I'm traumatized.
You going through the other side.
I think I'm traumatized.
So the theory of going black, obviously, that's
Wow!
not the theory anymore.
Once you go black, then you do
might
go back.
You might go back.
Yes.
You might go back. You might go back.
Well, at least if you're in San Antonio.
And there's only two black guys there, and Avery Johnson left. So
Dude, you got it.
I love
Avery.
Avery Johnson.
5-0.
5-0.
Okay,
What
sorry.
about TP, Tony Parker?
Those are pretty good. Those are
Is it
two
Tony
pretty
Parker?
good.
Yeah, he's light-skinned.
he's
French.
French.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
VV.
No, he missed all the meetings. He don't go to any of the meetings. No.
VV.
Mono Ginobili came to the meetings more than Parker.
the
did, so.
Hooters.
Dude, I saw
at the Hooters?
Kawhi Leonard playing at the Clippers this past game.
Is it Kawhi? Yeah.
That was weird seeing him play for anybody else.
She's
on
at
the
the
Spurs. It was
Hooters. I'll be there at the Hooters in 20.
weird. Hooters. I used to see him out all the time, actually.
So is this guy funny? Is he?
For sure, funny and sarcastic. Like he's got to make me laugh because I love to laugh, and I'm joking 90% of the time.
Yeah, he's got to come with it to be with you.
Yeah, he's got to be confident and just I don't know, man. Like I want a confident guy and somebody who likes spotlight and center of attention, but I love the spotlight and center of attention. So he cannot outdo me.
See, here's my thing.
Yeah, that's where I'll probably
That's
out.
what I'm saying. Here's
That's where
my
I'm
take.
out.
I
That's where
think
I'm
that
out.
you don't need a cocky guy.
Yeah.
You
need a submissive guy.
Well, at least he's going to be very quiet. He's
Yeah.
going to let you.
You have to be the alpha because you are the one who's fucking.
I am the alpha, but here's the thing: I was already with that guy. The second relationship I was with him for 3 years. So as soon as I divorced my ex, I jumped into a 3-year relationship with this guy, and that was him. He was so chill, so quiet, so just laid back. Like I'd be dancing at the bar, and he'd just be like, "Yeah, that's my girl." Like he was super cool about it, which I loved about him. But if you let me walk all over you, I'm going to walk all over you. That's just who I am. So like,
Insert the sugar
I
daddy.
need somebody to put my ass in place. So there was times where I would be ridiculous and crazy, and he would just be apologizing. I'm like, bro, stop fucking apologizing to me. Tell me I'm being crazy.
Well, and that's what I'm saying.
Tell
I'm
me
not
being
saying that
wild.
he's going to be passive. It's that he's going to be kind of like that to bring you back in. He's going to be the bungee cord.
Yeah,
so
no,
when
for
you
sure.
go out, he's going to be because if
Yeah.
he's out there with you, y'all both just
No,
like, that's not
for
gonna.
sure.
Yeah,
For
that's
sure,
that's
for
not going to work.
For
So
sure,
you and
for
Brent's
sure.
not going to work out.
No.
I was going to break that down to you right now.
Sorry,
It's not going to
but
work out.
I
No
love you.
pegging.
All
Sorry.
right, so
Well, no,
you said a few
don't be sorry to me.
I'm not gonna-
I mean,
I'm not gonna peg you tonight. I'm sorry.
No, I know. Damn. But I know I would be like, absolutely not. You're being fucking nuts.
And I'd be like, "Fuck you, Brett." Go
I know.
fuck
And
yourself.
we would get in a drunken fight, and then I'd be like, and I'm the one that fucks, and you'd be like, no,
No,
I do.
fuck you. No,
Yeah.
you don't fuck me. I
Yeah.
fuck you.
But we can be good friends.
All right, so I have a question because you said a few things, and we were having a conversation earlier about the report card,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
So we're like brainstorming. I just want to know from you. So there's 4. If we were doing a report card,
Like
Categories.
English, math, history. Yeah.
so what is the most important? Communication, sex, humor, or chemistry?
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna
Ooh.
say
That's heavy,
So it's
Ryan.
communication, sex, chemistry. What was that fourth one? Humor.
Yeah,
Humor or chemistry. Okay. I'm going to say the very first and most important thing, and it will always be the most important thing, regardless of friendship, of relationships, of anything, is going to be communication.
Sex, right? Oh,
Communication.
It's going to be communication because I don't care. You cannot have great sex without communication.
she changed it from good to great.
Without
but yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
I mean, there's sometimes where
course.
you might find that little fucking unicorn that like fucks you the right way, but like that doesn't mean.
I mean,
anything,
KP is
like-
not far from. He don't live far from here. So he can find a unicorn. He is here.
But it comes to people are so
Chris has
scared to
brilliance.
talk about
you.
sex and talk about what they like and what they want, and that ultimately stems from communication. And same thing with everything else when it comes to what you like, family wise, religious wise, like what's important to you in the relationship with kids, marriage, all that stems from communication. That is the number one aspect
Number
of anything
one.
for me.
Jesse, what was it? What was the 4 again?
Communication.
Communication, sex, humor, chemistry.
Okay, so
That's your
I am
number
going
2.
to say chemistry's got to be first
Yep.
because if you don't have chemistry, you won't have sex, which is number 2. Well, I'm sorry, no, humor. Humor's going to be in there because you're going to have to say something that's going to get her to even get in bed with you. So I'm going to say you got to have chemistry first because you got to make the eye contact and you got to have that feeling.
You have to have chemistry to have the communication.
Yep, you're going to have to say something cute, something funny that's going to be like, okay, I'll take my panties off.
The vibe.
Isn't humor communication though? Because
No.
in order for you to say something funny, that is actually communicating.
That would
Well, I mean,
also-
feel
well,
like that's-
speaking
that's-
words
That's a
is
sub-
communication.
I feel like
so.
humor is a subcategory of communication. I feel like
I mean,
communication
sign
is
language.
serious.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, I mean, that's
Whoa,
communication.
whoa,
That's communication.
Whoa,
What's
whoa,
wrong with
whoa,
sign
whoa,
language?
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Don't you dare try to cancel me.
He's being canceled.
It's our second
God
show.
damn it.
Cancel
No,
him.
do not look at that as
Cancel
being
him.
canceled, okay?
He did this.
I was doing,
Damn.
I don't
Those are
know
like
sign
gang-
language,
Those
okay?
are gang signs, first of all.
No, never mind.
You were like-
no. Actually, Vato over here can show some gang language from Southern California.
I went to
Hey, what's up?
Southwest.
What's up, Jesse? What's going on with your hair, Vato?
I know you sound like my hair, man.
You sound like my hair. And these signs, Jesse. Communicate with me better.
Because I think if you don't have the chemistry and the humor and the sex, you won't even get to the point where you start communicating. That's what I think. But that's just me. I think they're all important. I think all four of those, Jesse. I think
You have
all
to
of those,
fuck me before you talk to me.
Yeah, pretty
Brent,
much.
how
And,
about
like,
you?
what about the people that don't have humor? Are they just fucked for life? Some people do not.
Some
have
people don't like humor. I tried to date a girl, and or money. Yeah.
Money is
Hey,
money,
Brent.
that's true.
For you, what's most important?
I would say chemistry.
Yep.
Yeah, I think chemistry is, man, I think chemistry and communication are kind of like a 1A, 1B. I do agree that the communication aspect, but I think that the chemistry, like if you don't have good chemistry, you're not going to have good communication. You might have good sex, maybe, but
Probably, if you don't have good chemistry, you probably won't have good sex. You
yeah,
probably
I mean,
won't get-
or somebody's gonna be having good sex.
Well,
the other one's gonna be having.
in other words, the guy's probably gonna be having great sex,
Right.
and she's gonna be like,
Yeah.
what
'Cause he's
time
gonna be
does
fucking-
HGTV, so you can
I'm
watch
gonna talk to my
flip
girls
or
next
flop.
day and be like, no, I didn't. He didn't fuck me. I fucked him. type
Oh,
thing,
here we back to the who's fucking
Ah,
who.
dude, what is your deal? Why do you?
I wish
have
that
to
could be the
fuck
name of
me?
the podcast.
Why
When was the
is
last
it-
time? When was the last time you that
I
someone
got
fucked you?
Take away the two.
10 days?
No, it's been a while. The thing is,
What's a while? Let's not shy away from
I
this.
don't fucking know.
You've been
When did
telling
I
us
get-
everything
When
else.
did I get fucked? All right. When is the last time I got fucked? I actually got like my world rocked. It's been a while. I can't.
So
even,
well then,
remember.
so I mean, okay.
What's your Instagram?
Well, no.
My personal Instagram?
I'm just. I mean,
Are you trying to get me people that'll rock my world?
I think it's
maybe,
on
but I'm just saying though, like
there.
you.
Deal.
There you go. So
I think you've been on this like hardened.
Good call,
like,
Ryan.
I'm like no one. You've been.
I'm gonna get so many fucking DMs from creepers, you motherfuckers.
Yeah, well,
I'm
you're
gonna
welcome.
screenshot and
You
send them
probably
to
get them all already.
I do get some weird
Yeah,
DMs.
yeah,
I'm not
but
gonna
I'm
lie, I
saying-
do get some.
Yeah, you, yeah.
get up on the top of the list.
You've been like hardened to where you're like no one's gonna fuck you. You're gonna fuck them. But maybe have you thought like if you like?
But what's
if
so
you,
bad about that? Like,
No,
if
there's
there was-
nothing. But what if you loosen up and let somebody rock your world? Because I feel
Don't
like
get me
there's
wrong. Don't get me wrong. I want it to happen, and it's definitely happened in the past for sure. But I think more so for me, I could fuck whoever I want. I could fuck anybody. I'm not saying that. Like, oh my god, I could fuck anybody. No, I mean like I could have sex with anybody, and it doesn't mean shit. But when there's somebody I actually care about, I feel like there's more of the sex is better when I actually have
sure.
some kind of emotional connection with a person. So for me to get an emotional connection with a person, that kind of takes a lot, especially on my end. So that is kind of my fault.
yeah.
I will admit that. But it's
So
my
let me ask you this: the last time you got your bell rung or you got your world rock, did this have anything to do with the time you went from black guys to the brunettes?
Oh, hi-yo.
I've definitely been. My world has been rocked by many a white man. It's been fine. Is that what you're asking?
Whoa. Are you not?
I'm just saying.
Juan, do you not think?
I'm doing her timeline. I'm not doing anybody. I'm doing her timeline. She said she
I
went
said it's
from
been a
black.
while. I
She
haven't
went
said
from black. And
Is-
she went over
okay,
here.
I see what you're
was
saying.
asking the
I see
question.
what you're
Okay,
saying.
first of all,
Just
when
a
I went
question.
from black to white, it was
Just
like
a
that
question.
was over 10 years ago. I've definitely had good sex in the last 10 years.
Just
okay?
a question. That's all.
It does seem like you.
Before we move off the question, though, what race is your wife?
She has a lot of things actually.
Is she black?
She's not black.
Okay.
Oh,
Just saying, why is it gotta be black?
What?
he's talking about
'Cause-
black guys. they're
Because
not
you saying only a black guy could rock her, but
I didn't say that.
Oh,
No, he was saying
I
that
did not
back in
say
the.
that.
He was saying that she went from black to white. So and it seems
she
like in the last
said-
10 years she hasn't been getting her
Right.
world like.
I
Yeah.
did not even say that last 10 years. I said it hasn't been a while.
It's been a
But the
while.
Sorry
last
for the
10
interjection.
years.
I apologize for my outburst.
Brent.
Wait. So the term is once you go black, you never go back. Does that only pertain to black men or is it to black women as well?
Well, no, actually that term was like, in basketball. So like once you have a black team, you're not gonna go back to a white team.
Oh, is that where it originated?
Oh, is that where it
No,
originates?
I
Oh,
Yeah.
you. I was like, wow, you're
Please
teaching
tell me
me.
more,
I was like,
Juan.
wow, I'm learning. I'm learning.
It's called the LA Lakers of the 1970s. Once they got Magic Johnson, they were like, no more white guys run the point guard. We're
But
gonna,
Oh my God.
I mean, if we are on that whole like
Rabbit
things should
hole.
be different, then what hole?
The rabbit hole.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's got 2 rabbits, by the way.
If
they know?
They already know.
if things are going to be different, like then that's another phrase that could be retired, right? If
We
you
should
look-
retire that word.
Because
I
it is-
never liked it. I
'cause
hated
it
it
really-
from day
'cause,
one.
like,
That's
'cause-
too much pressure.
well-
Y'all know how much pressure it is on black men when they thinking that the fucking like roof is about to like blow off the fucking house like a tornado every time I
Hey,
take
you
my
gotta
pants
bring.
down.
You gotta bring. You can't.
I mean,
you
now
can't
mind
have
you,
a
the
bad
roof
game.
does blow off.
Okay.
I'm just saying, but you know the
Okay,
pressure.
okay,
so
Dorothy.
y'all wanna-
Not
Okay,
for me, but
Dorothy.
for my friends.
But
There's no place like home.
All right, I'm not gonna speak. I'm not gonna speak. I'm sure there's so many people that are gonna disagree, but I'm going to
Speak on
speak
it.
on my own experience. So he was not the only brother that I was with. I was with other black guys as well after him. That being
They were all
said,
brothers.
my brothers. That's what he called them earlier.
I know.
I can say that, right? Brothers.
With an A.
Brothers with an A.
Yeah.
Brothers. So that being said, my friend who is white has only been with black men. She's never been with a white man in her entire life. So she asked me the other day. She's like, "So how is it being with a white man?" I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "So
They
what-
read
like,
while
what
they
is
fuck
it?
you.
What's
It's
like,
weird.
yeah. So like, how is it? I'm like, "What do you mean? Like it's the same
They're all
thing. Like, men
penises.
are men.
Yeah, they're
She was like,
penises.
"Well, is the saying true? Like, is it like are they typically like bigger than like white men? Like, I'm like, well." It goes both ways because I've been with a black dude with a small dick, but I've also been with a white man with a small dick, but I've also been with a white man with a big dick, and vice versa. I was like, it's depending upon the man.
Yeah, but that's got to be the worst life to ever have to be a black man with a little dick. I'm sorry.
I
That's-
know
Yeah, that
because,
is
gotta be-
because you've got such a stereotype. I'm not gonna lie, I was so disappointed when I
Man.
hooked up with a black guy in a small dick. I was like, damn, that fucking sucks for you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that
that's
fucking
a-
sucks
that's
for you,
a-
man.
that's like a black girl with a
That fucking
fat
sucks
with a
for
flat
you.
ass. That's like whoa.
Dude, because you
Yeah.
have a stereotype against you, and I'm not saying that's a stereotype you should have, but it's
No,
just there. It
it is
exists.
there.
So it's like, fuck, when you're a black guy and you have a small dick, like, fuck.
That's why you always know white guys with big dicks. You can tell.
Oh,
I can
you
tell.
know,
Is
they're
that-
cocky
I can
motherfuckers.
tell.
Yeah.
I
They're
can
cocky
tell.
ass
Is
motherfuckers
that
for sure.
like a Mexican that's an only child?
What?
Wow.
Oh,
I am hurt.
Now we were talking about counseling.
are you a Mexican?
No,
woman?
we're talking about like things that like
I'm
are
just
like,
saying,
Yeah.
like this the
I'm
the
like,
the
Thank you,
Irish,
views.
Brent, for
Italian,
making me
Mexican,
joining me in
Spanish.
the penalty
The
box.
I was trying to help you out,
Brent
Brian.
Crable.
Solidarity, appreciate it.
The views of Brent Crable does not reflect. I'll have a double.
I was trying to help. Trying to help
so-
Brian. I thought that was my only chance to help him. But I
Send
get
all
it.
your complaints to Brent
Yeah.
Crable, not to I'll have a double.
You know what's so funny?
Big
I don't hook
crabes
up
at
with my own
Gmail?
kind.
Hmm?
I don't hook up with my own
Whoa.
kind. I just don't. I'm not. I'm
You
just,
don't hook up with chicks?
I mean, I have in the past, but I'm not.
Oh.
We're talking about that right now. We're talking about like my Latin men. I don't
Oh yeah,
What's
I
up?
don't see race.
What's up?
I don't know. I don't see race. Get the fuck out of here. When you say that shit, I hate people that say that shit.
I'm kidding.
Everybody
He's
sees
fucking
race.
with you.
Okay,
No,
I was like,
I
I'll fucking
definitely-
fight
he's
you
fucking
right
with
now.
you.
I
That's
was
the
like,
only
will
reason I would
fight
ever
with you
holler
right
at you is that
now.
you're
Okay,
not
good.
white.
Okay, good. Oh, that's aggressive.
That's aggressive.
Is it aggressive or
It's
honest?
just truth. It's honest. That's true.
Let the
No,
truth be
I
told.
don't.
Yeah, truth
I
be
don't.
told.
Honestly, it's true. I don't know. I'm just not attracted to Latin men.
Ever?
It could be.
Or
ever.
did you evolve into that?
My ex of 3 years, he was half Latin, but he looked white.
Which ex is this? Are
So I've only had
on
two.
the okay?
I've only had two. So the one
Trying
I
to
was
figure out-
married to, and then the second one I was with
Okay,
for 3
yeah,
years. So the one I was with
gotcha.
for 3 years, he was half Latin, but he looked white. So
Okay.
it was
So he was white.
pretty much. He acted white too. So I know, like, what does that mean? But I don't
feel
know.
like-
I just
he sounds like
I
a great
think I
guy.
honestly think like my dad. He was a great guy. The second one was the second boyfriend. He held me on a fucking pedestal. Like that should have been the man I should have married on fucking paper. But I was just like, bro, I don't love this guy. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna do this to him. But no, when it comes to Latin men, I think I'm just traumatized by my own, I guess, daddy issues. I don't know. I can't. Like, I cannot be the
Let's-
Latino machismo like shit. No, I'm not fucking dealing with that shit. No, go fuck yourself.
Really?
What's
Okay.
that though? Let's what's
Yeah.
what? So the daddy issue aspect. What's the?
We getting there? Are you gonna make me?
Put it on the
Are
couch.
big.
You're putting it on the
Are,
couch. You'll
are
be
you
crying
gonna
over
make me
here.
cry on the podcast? Oh my God.
I mean,
No,
it'll-
he's trying to get you more DMs.
yeah.
And
And I'm
shit,
trying to
this
get us
girl's
more.
got daddy. Dude, this girl, she's got daddy issues. Hit her up.
We're losing all our Latin followers right now, by the way.
Trying to get our
I
viewership
I feel them all just like.
Oh no, I love
my.
I love my Latinos and my Latinas, but
But
I
she
will
won't
never
date you.
you.
Or fuck you.
I won't date you or I won't fuck you because I'm sorry, y'all are wild. I'm wild enough. Like we're crazy. Latin women are crazy. So I can't be with a Latin man who's also crazy and try to think he can run me and try to think he can run shit. It's a cultural aspect. Like cultural aspect is the fucking Latin women, even though she can pop off and go wild, like the man is supposed to run the household and say how it is and work and like be the super like in charge guy. I mean, that's how I was raised and growing up. And I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
I'm
So
not
check it
gonna
out.
do
I
that.
say you're gonna stay at home tonight
Yeah.
because I'm running it.
Like,
Okay.
that's fucking funny. Yeah, you got jokes. You're a jokester. So I can't be with a Latin man. So that's why I've never been attracted to I've never really been into like Latin men. It's never brown. It's always white or black.
Well, I'm sorry for you.
He's like, Jesse's like, you're missing out. You're missing out.
Here's some.
Okay.
Can we give a shout out to?
This is the.
Give a shout out to the tequila.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Oh, the Espolón.
Yeah, we are drinking Espolón. This was given to us by my buddy Carson Gooch for Campari. Espolón is under their umbrella. It is a lovely tequila. This is the Añejo. Did I say that right? Am I good? Okay. It's a reasonably priced bottle. I think that it's like $35 for that. Which usually, if you do a good, it's like $55 or so. And this, I think, is still on par with the Herraduras, the Casamigos.
I will vouch for that.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
And I will also say it's aged in the bourbon
barrels.
Yeah,
that's
so.
Key. Yes.
I can taste it. It tastes amazing.
Yeah.
Almost like a bourbon, but it's a tequila.
I think early on we were doing a pause. I think Jesse brought. Didn't you bring this?
Yeah.
Like that's the first time I ever had it.
This is
that might be my favorite.
This is the driver's favorite. I know
Ooh.
that because she
Ooh,
brought
yes,
this to my
yes,
housewarming.
yes.
Shout out to the driver.
Which
driver.
you didn't come
Driver.
to, so thanks a lot.
Did you invite me?
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Do y'all have DM history?
We have a
Yeah.
lot.
Oh, you know? Oh, you said we have a lot. What
We do.
happened?
I don't know.
I don't know. I shot the shot, and it was like,
Did it hit the rim at least?
No,
or
yeah,
was
it did,
airball?
but it was like one of those like, and I get it. It was one of those like, ha,
Dude, but you have to understand from my standpoint, I'm not, and I don't mean this in like a conceited way at all. Like the amount
I've
of
got
men
you
that come at
hollering
my
at
DMs,
me every day.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like the amount of men that come at me in my DMs, like I don't fucking even look twice at them. Like you have to really stand out or say something funny, and like you did. So the fact that I even responded to you, like said a lot. And I'm not being like, oh my god, you're lucky I responded. That's not what I mean at all. It's just I ignore all those messages. I don't fucking write back on those messages.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I wrote you back, and I was like, this guy's cool. He's funny. He's chill. Like, and I saw like your profile, which was like doing this shit and just like comedian stand up. I was like, all right, he's funny. He's a cool guy. So when you asked me to be on the podcast,
To be fair, like it kind of was like that, but then it was more like, oh, you have a like let's
You're doing
like,
shit.
let's actually like
when you switch gears,
right,
when
like
you switch
instead of
gears
like trying
the
to holler, like
podcast.
let's do this.
Yeah, when you switch gears.
But that's a good point to bring up because I mean the DM slide it's so relevant. It's all like anyone does, right? Right? It's all anyone
true.
does these days.
I just don't look twice at it. I don't even like half the time.
So
I don't even.
what
look
does
at
it
the
take for you to
profile.
look at a DM?
I really don't. You know what it takes? You know what it takes? This is fucked up, but this is so true. It takes a verified blue check mark for you to look at a DM.
Wow.
Oh, come on.
Isn't that so shitty? Isn't that such a shitty, shallow thing to say?
I'm sorry.
Isn't that such a shitty, shallow thing to say?
God.
But I
Hey,
promise
you know what?
you,
You're honest. Thank you
but
for
I
being
promise you, there are plenty of women who will fucking agree with me on that. That's what
I
it
don't
takes
have
for
a
you to look
verified
twice.
blue check
That's
mark.
literally
I don't
the
either.
only
I don't
time
either.
you will check their DMs is if there's a blue check in
Or if
You
they're
want
funny.
honesty? You want
So-
truth be told? This is truth be told.
So apparently like humor
Humor.
might be
Humor.
up higher than you ranked it.
Humor is very important to me, but I feel like humor is a subcategory of communication, like I said earlier.
No.
So that's why I said communication. I was like, but humor is definitely up there. Like, if you're funny guys are dangerous. Like, I don't care how like there could be the hottest guy in the fucking bar, but if there's another guy who's decent looking and is so much funnier and like funny guys are dangerous because 1 minute you're laughing, the next minute you're naked. Like, it's just truth.
Oh yeah,
like,
you
it's just
laugh,
truth.
your pants comes off.
Yeah, exactly. So I would choose
Amen.
a funny guy who is decent looking versus like an extremely good looking guy in a bar, 1,000%. So humor will get me in a DM. A verified
I already
blue
know.
check mark will go to DM.
Sorry.
No,
I see
listen.
Brent's
Hey,
face.
listen.
I see Brent's face over here.
I can't help that I'm both.
Wait, do you have a verified blue check mark though?
I can get one. I can get one.
He's like, I could buy one.
Yeah, I'll
They-
buy
they-
one.
They have
I'll buy
apps.
one.
They have apps.
Yeah, can you
Brian
actually buy
can
one?
make
They
one.
have apps.
Yeah, Brian.
I just
Brian
thought
can
of
make it.
my new DM that I should be doing if I DM'd, which would be, "Hey, sup? I've got a studio."
Yeah.
I can blue check mark you.
Honestly,
blow check mark
honestly,
you.
you probably get women that look twice at you for that. I'm not gonna lie. It's shallow and it's fucked up, but it's the truth. But honestly, like, you can't give girls shit. You're trying to shoot your shot at so many women. So how are you gonna get mad at them for them being selective as to who they want to respond
No,
to?
I don't think
Great point. That's a great point.
that is a good. I don't
Great
think
point.
anyone can get mad at anyone.
No,
I don't think
don't
a
get
woman
mad.
can get
No.
mad at a man for shooting a shot as many times as it takes.
No.
And I don't think a man can get mad at a woman for choosing what shot she wants to take. Right?
Exactly.
Now,
It
do
goes
you
both ways.
shoot shots?
No.
Ooh.
No?
Of course,
never
she
shot a
fucks.
shot.
She doesn't shoot.
I
Well,
fuck. I don't
that
shoot
would be-
shots.
yeah,
I
that would be
fuck.
shooting.
Would you
actually.
ever shoot? a
Oh
shot?
wait, don't get me wrong. No, I don't shoot shots via DM. Do I shoot shots in person? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, if there's
When
a
was
man
the last
I'm
time you
attracted
did?
to, oh, fucking last weekend. Like if there's a man I'm attracted to,
What did
I
you
have
say?
brunch today.
I want to
It was
hear what you
crazy.
said last
I'm
weekend.
just kidding. No, I literally I like dad jokes, and I go up to a man like I have no problem. Here's the thing: women are scared of hitting on men because they're scared of rejection. I am not. I will get out. For me, as like you don't want me. Well, guess what? There's 10 other men that do. So I'll move on to the next one. Like I'm gonna shoot my
Cocky.
shot and like just fucking do it. I am cocky. I am. But I feel like every woman should be, and I feel like rightfully
Why?
so. Think highly of yourself. Why are you gonna think low of yourself? Think highly of yourself and think you can pull whatever you want, whoever you want, when you want them. I feel like that's
That
a
should be
way
on a
better
billboard.
mentality.
I feel like that's
That's
on
a
a
better
billboard.
mentality than thinking ill of yourself and be like, no, I would never. He would never talk to me. Fuck that. Shoot your shot. Just
On
go.
this week's I'll Have a Double podcast, Women Empowerment.
Hold
Okay,
on a
that
second.
didn't
Hold on a
land.
second. Hold on a second. Wait for it.
Thank you, thank you.
Hey, round of applause.
At least it's better than the boo.
There you go. There you go.
That one
There
should
you
over
go.
there.
No, I like pulling stupid shit. I'll just ask a guy like, hey, what's your name? He'll tell me. I was like, what's your last name? And he'll tell me like Vending Casa or something. I'll be like, Priscilla Vending Casa. That sounds amazing.
Wow.
And he'll just be like, what the
Ooh.
fuck? And if
You
he's
should be my
scared,
wife.
then I
Same
can't fuck
thing.
with him. But if he fucks with me back and he jokes around with me back, I'm like, all right, this guy's cool.
I'm gonna say if someone came to me and did that, yeah, I'm gonna have to part ways. I'm not. No.
I'm aggressive.
No.
See, he would like that. I know he would like
Yeah,
that
because he's one over here
I'm
saying,
good.
Yeah, no.
because you
If-
recognize I'm totally fucking
Yeah,
with you.
if you came
was
up to me and you said that, I would be like, you know what? I'm fucking in.
No.
And then I would cheat on my girlfriend. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
I know.
I would break up with my
no,
wife.
Here's the thing. I think that when you say that, I think that I will still go along with it, but I would like make a pin. I'll put a pin in that
Okay.
just in case.
I'm coming back to that.
Just in case if we do have sex and you start off leaving shit in my house, and I'm like, wait a minute. I
Bobby
think
pins?
I think
Bobby
she
pins?
was literally meaning that she was trying to boo me up like right now. So
I-
I would definitely think about it.
Like I said, I'm 90% of the time joking. So when
Yeah.
I say a strong ass statement like that, I just like making men feel a little squeamish. I don't know that's comical to me, like making you feel a little uncomfortable in your seat. So I will tell you something so outlandish that is like, whoa, is she joking? Is she not joking? And if you get that I'm joking, then I can fuck
Give us
with
your
you,
best
yeah.
line.
Yeah.
Oh,
I gotta
that's
hear it.
My
good.
best line. Oh, my best line. If they have a drink, I'll usually assume it's a sweet tea. Let's say it's a sweet tea.
Okay.
I'll put my finger in it. And be like,
Whoa. I am
Let me
I'm
guess.
getting the fuck out of
all
there.
right.
No.
Well, before, this is pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
okay,
That's
guys?
worked?
This
I-
is
you
pre-pandemic.
know, guess. I just made that
all right,
wet.
all right.
And
That's,
like,
that's
I'll be
fair
like,
enough.
hey,
That's fair
Do
enough.
you need some more sugar for your drink?
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay. Well, now it just got sweeter.
Wow,
There you go.
muchacho.
This guy's got sweeter.
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
Things change though with the
I
COVID.
know this is pre-pandemic, so
I'm like-
now I got to be like Pfizer or Moderna, like asking you around the vaccine you fucking got. Like, which one? Pfizer or Moderna? Which one?
Are you Johnson & Johnson? Are you a
Yo,
one shot?
Are you a one shot? Or
Are you a
two
one
shot
shot or two
motherfucker?
shot?
Okay,
What
which one are you?
you
Which one are
doing?
you?
What you doing?
Exactly.
Well, you know what? I think that this would be a great time to go ahead and play our game.
I
Are we
I
playing
didn't
a
want to
game?
go too.
Oh,
I didn't
do
want
we
to go
have a
now,
game?
but like it was.
Are we playing a
perfect.
I mean, I think
she
that-
just gave it. She
Yeah,
just
I think she teed it up.
perfect-
Yeah, she teed it
Yeah,
up
she
for us.
teed it up.
So we got a game for
or
you.
she fingered it.
Yeah, she did put her finger in
She
there.
fingered it at the right moment.
I mean, she literally did put a finger in my drink. though,
Of
by the way.
course, and
So-
and
Juan
you know,
is not having
only a
that.
woman would know when the right time is. Only a woman knows the right time to finger, right? Truth be told.
It's called about communication.
I see what you did there, Brent. Truth be told.
Thank you, bud. Thanks, bud. But that's the name of her podcast, though.
Oh, truth be. Oh,
Yeah, truth
So-
be told.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jesse doesn't read the reviews.
No,
He
I
just-
did.
He's part of your
No,
culture.
no, no.
though,
I
you
saw
know,
your
right?
He's part of
Instagram.
your
I
culture.
saw there was
He's-
a company
he is.
party. What? Oh, I'm on. What? I missed it.
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen-
all good.
As Victor says, what?
You're part of my culture. We're Latinos.
No. So I saw your Instagram. You were at a company party or something like that. God damn it. What did y'all say? All right. Anyways.
Plow through.
You got some moves. Some dance
Oh,
moves.
I was
You
at
did like
a
a Michael
event.
Jackson
I
rendition.
can do the moonwalk. I
You
can dance
you
like
you
MJ.
moonwalked in heels.
I did.
What?
She moonwalked in heels. I
You
was
haven't
like,
seen it?
okay.
You moonwalked in here. First of all,
Yeah.
you moonwalked. And you
Yeah.
moonwalked in, I gotta see it.
At
I
the
can
American
dance.
Airlines Center.
It's. I wish we could
Like,
pull it
on the
up.
court?
Can we pull it on the?
No, I did American. I don't know.
I don't know if we
pull
can
my
pull it
Instagram?
up on
I
the
don't know.
screen.
Well, you did. Well, what made you break into the moonwalk?
I just love.
Was Billie
I
Jean on?
loved- Oh, it was Billie Jean.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
well,
so
that'll
one
do
thing
it.
about me, I really appreciate a good moonwalk.
Not very many though. I mean, I'm very picky with my moonwalk.
Well,
Yeah, not
this was
in
in heels.
moonwalk.
This was in heels.
Same.
If you, I could show you a real moonwalk, and I could show you one in heels.
Okay.
So there's a difference between the two.
All right.
So
Get
if
you
you
one,
pull up the one in
get you a
heels,
girl
it's a
who
good
can
moonwalk,
do both.
but it's not like the actual like moonwalk. If you want like a legit moonwalk, I can show you that too. I was Michael Jackson for Halloween last year.
I mean,
I was
Prove
impressed
it.
by that. I went, oh.
a girl that could do a moonwalk, that would have my heart.
Prove it.
Right
would-
now,
Yes.
I was
Yeah.
impressed.
I can't moonwalk in this carpet.
No,
No.
prove it that you were Michael Jackson.
Oh, it's on
Is that
Instagram.
Instagram? Yeah.
Let me see. It's
On Instagram. It's
you want to do the me dancing as MJ?
Ooh, I didn't
It's
see
gonna
that one.
be all the way down. Oh, actually no. Yeah, it's gonna be all the way down.
Hmm.
But it's there. It's right here.
So we're gonna do some editing on this one.
Yeah, it's this one.
Okay. Just make that mark there.
She's got the pop and lock going too.
Holy shit!
Oh, I didn't see this one.
The kick. Wait a minute.
That's what I'm
Hold
saying.
up. Wait a second here.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, right? I was impressed. Look at her swag.
No, I actually look like MJ in the fucking photo. So keep going down a little bit. Right there. Up.
Oh,
Right there.
you
To the
got
right.
it.
There we go.
Ooh, okay. Oh,
There we go.
I mean,
no shit.
I'm not just saying it. Just
listen,
the
listen,
kick, bro. The kick,
guys, listen.
She had me on the kick, man.
I will let her fuck you.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
I mean,
I would never say that before, but now I will.
That's
She can-
me.
Oh, and she got this step with the.
She can fuck me. for
Okay.
sure.
She could fuck me for sure.
I you know what? I can't.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
very impressed.
No, that's.
I don't get impressed with the MJ moves. 'Cause I
Hey,
feel
I'm
like
very picky with MJ.
I'm
I
very
don't play with
picky with
MJ,
it, yeah.
and you not playing. You're
I'm
doing
not
him
fucking
justice right
playing.
now.
Damn. Okay. Whoa.
He is
My
he is
boy.
looking
That's
up,
my boy.
Yeah.
looking down,
Nice
smiling
pecs.
at you right now.
He's like,
Mm,
it's wonderful.
Good pecs.
He's like,
Thanks.
That's wonderful.
I love the way you do that.
It's
kind of
Beautiful.
funny.
It's
It's kind of funny with the, you know. I don't really do the shoulders like that, but that's I would have rather.
Have the boobs like that, but yeah.
It's so crazy. I have a raspy voice too.
Yeah.
People always ask me like, "Are you a singer?" I'm like, "No, I'm just an alcoholic." It's crazy.
Yeah, I know. You do have a singer voice,
I
the
know.
raspy voice.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
raspy voice. They're like, "Do you sing?" I'm like, "No, I drink.
I
drink tequila.
drink a
I'm
lot.
an alcoholic." Okay.
All right, so as we were getting ready to to finish this whole thing out, we have a game for you.
Okay. I'm ready to play. I love games.
And it's called Down or Clown.
Oh God,
Ooh,
I'm always down.
Well, that doesn't help.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Yours are in your
I'll be a
text.
clown.
So here's what we're doing. We're all gonna one at a time.
down
We're gonna
with it,
throw you a line, and you're gonna let us know: are you down for it, or you're gonna clown with your friends if it's no good?
Are they pickup lines?
Yes,
Okay,
there are
okay,
pickup
perfect,
lines.
perfect.
Okay.
I'm down.
And
Why do
then-
I feel like she's gonna be down for all
I
this?
know, right? She's gonna like
She
love
just-
it, love
she
it.
seems like
love
the type
it.
that just loves this kind of shit.
Dude, I do love this shit, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you if it's fucking stupid. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna go around, and then if you're down, we all get a point, and then we're gonna see who is the winner. So each of us gonna have 3 pickup lines.
Start.
So we're
Okay.
gonna
Start
start.
left to right.
So we're gonna start with Jesse, then go to me, and
So
then go
if
to
we were at
Brent.
a bar, I would
Yeah.
pour, a Hennessy. I would have like Hennessy ready.
You would have Hennessy.
I would have one ready.
Jesse, when have you ever drank
I've
Hennessy?
never
Hold
seen
on
him
one
drink
second.
Hennessy.
Hold on one second.
Okay.
Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see. Here's a Hennessy.
I do like the ending. Wait a minute, we gotta let her judge. We can't affect her. We can't affect her decision here by us loving it.
I've heard that line before, so that's the only reason I'd be like, ugh.
But no one has handed you a Hennessy.
no,
after that.
I've done the whole Tennessee. Are you from Tennessee? Because you're only 10 I see. So you threw in Hennessy
But
with
he
that.
had the
So that was
Hennessy,
extra.
though.
That was extra.
That's
All right,
pretty good.
all right. I'm down. I'm down.
Yes!
I'm down.
That was a collab. That was a
I'm
collab.
down. I'm down.
One for the
I'm down.
Latinos.
One for Jesse. Hit it.
Only
$5
because
ones.
it was more than just Tennessee. You're the 10 I see.
I got $5 in my bank account.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. So here we go. All right. Hi. What's your name?
Priscilla.
Priscilla. Hi. My name's Chance. Do I have one?
I giggled.
That's a good one.
I giggled. Okay. I
We'll
like
count that
that.
as a point.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Fuck. Does that mean I just
You got
fuck everybody
$5.
because I like everything? God. Okay,
Well,
go
no,
on.
that's a lot of pressure.
I hope yours sucks. No, but I'm gonna be honest.
Wow. She's ready to boo. She's already ready to boo.
I'll be honest.
hope
I'm
yours
going to be
sucks.
honest right now. I'm going to be honest. Go.
Yeah, I hope mine sucks too. Do you? No. That's not it. Hey, My name's Microsoft. Can I crash at your place tonight?
Oh.
Mm.
I don't even. And it wasn't
Damn
even.
it.
It's not because it's you, Brett.
It was the delivery was bad. Everything was bad about that.
I was like, oh.
The pressure was off.
The joke crashed
Yeah.
itself. So yeah, it's fine. Do we have
So
more?
then, does that mean I can? Because the joke crashed itself. So does that mean I'm still in?
Jesse.
You don't want to get pegged. It's fine.
I just had to ask you this. Are you a parking ticket? Because, damn, you're fine.
No, I don't like that.
Cool story, Hansel.
That was good. It was like good. It put a smile
Perfect
on my face,
drop.
but I didn't
Perfect
like
drop.
giggle.
Perfect drop.
If you make me giggle, then it's
Yeah.
like good.
Okay.
Okay.
If you make me smile, I'm not coming. If I giggle, I came.
Exactly. What he said.
Is that how that works?
And if I laugh, I squirted. Okay, it's cool.
Wow.
Whoa!
You said it.
Yeah, I like it. I'm just a squirt away.
We laughed, we cried, we squirted.
We
Yeah.
squirted.
I'm a
Yeah.
squirt away from being
Great
married.
episode.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Titanic. Sorry, is that a bad icebreaker? Hi, my name's Juan. We'll go ahead and put that down.
That was so
that was
fucking
good.
dumb. That was so
We'll
fucking dumb.
count that.
But I laughed.
We'll
So
count that.
I can count that.
$5 for you.
I think it's the delivery. I think
Yeah,
the delivery
it
is
really is.
everything. It really is.
So aside from being sexy, what else do you do for a living?
Jesus, Brent.
I mean, I can't deliver it any better than that.
You're literally giving it to me in a radio voice, and it's just weird. Like,
We have to be in the radio. It's for
no,
the
but
podcast.
we're talking about us meeting at a bar and you doing that. Like, that's weird. I would be
listen,
like, get
I
this
didn't
bouncer,
write these.
escort him out.
I didn't write these. I just deliver these.
If you were
Dominoes.
if you were a president, you would be Abraham Lincoln.
Okay, I like that one.
That was good.
Yes.
Hold on, wait for it.
Yes. Who knew the Wayne's World line still hit?
Who knew?
Okay. Here you go. Hi, what's your name?
Priscilla.
Priscilla, hi, nice to meet you. I was told to meet you here. And also I was here to tell you got 2 more wishes.
Okay.
My name's Juan.
Wait, are you the first wish?
Okay, I guess that didn't
What are the
work.
wishes?
You have 2. You get 3 wishes. I showed up. I said I'm here to meet you.
So you were the first
You
wish.
have 2 more wishes.
Oh, I get it. That's too much.
Oh.
Listen. I see where that was coming from. That could be good, but that's a lot for a girl to think about, especially who's been drinking.
Yeah,
so
too much.
like, no, it's too much. So I'm gonna do a no on that.
All right,
one.
no.
No,
All right.
I'm gonna do a no
All
on
right.
that one. All right.
All right, Brent. You gotta
Okay.
get off the goose egg here.
Yep. So they're
Oh yeah.
hold on.
That's a good. That's a really good one.
This is Drake. He's gonna
Sorry,
read it.
no.
Yeah.
So there,
Brent is Drake.
there's something wrong with my cell phone. It doesn't have your number in it.
Okay, I like that one.
Wait for it.
Brent's off the snide.
Wait for it.
Okay.
Yes!
I actually truly.
Fuck
believe
you,
that.
listeners. Fuck you, viewers. And fuck you, peggers.
That was good.
$5 for you.
So,
I appreciate you, Peg.
There was a tie between me and Jesse. So
I
that means-
feel like I got shafted on that.
No, I just
thank
feel like
you.
you.
yeah.
No, I just feel like you fucking sucked at delivering those fucking jokes.
I have fucking amazing delivery. Okay, if there's one thing about me. There's one thing that you should
You didn't
know.
prove it.
Hold on.
You were like, my name is.
Telling her
Jesse.
that you have amazing delivery?
Yeah, Jesse, I am.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
I have phenomenal delivery. Okay.
I love that story.
I just Googled just because I was like, oh, what would be some fun ones? And I don't know. The older people might think this is funny, but are you related to Jean-Claude Van Damme? Because Jean-Claude Van Damme, you're sexy.
That's from Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I think
Really?
it's funny.
Yeah.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, you
I think
fucker.
that might be from the same site that I got all these stupid ass ones from.
You got your you got yours from a site?
So did you?
He thought.
Oh, he gave me
The
gave me
Abraham
those.
Lincoln? That's
No,
Wayne's
not
World,
that one, but
my
that's
friend.
Wayne's World. But the other ones I gave you
Yeah,
from a
because
site.
Did you
give
come
to
up with
me.
the Abraham Lincoln?
I added the
No,
Hennessy.
it's from Wayne's World.
Added the Hennessy thing, and the
Okay.
Abraham Lincoln. That's from Wayne's
the-
World.
the
Well, no,
only-
you know
Wait,
what?
that's so
Let's just say,
funny.
just real quick, if you
Let me
haven't seen, have you seen it? Wayne's World.
I haven't seen Wayne's World, but it was
Thank
a
you.
long time ago. I was young.
You should rewatch it because it's a great movie. Great piece of American cinema.
I was
We'll
Wayne,
watch it
I was
on our
Wayne one,
honeymoon.
I was Wayne one.
Well, okay. So since there was a tie, right now you gotta tell the viewing audience and the listening audience, who's your favorite, me or Jesse?
Okay, well, here's the thing. The only reason why...
Just favorite in general. Just when you first met us, who's your favorite?
Really?
Yep, you got to do it.
Well, you already know
Can
how
I
she
give an
feels about
explanation
Latin.
after I choose my favorite?
Huh.
I can't choose?
Yeah, sure, yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to tell my favorite, but I'm also going to like tell my like backstory with that, okay?
Ooh.
So initially, my favorite was Juan.
Initially, okay.
Initially, but then I found out that Jesse actually edited his jokes and made them like personable.
I added the Hennessy.
Yeah, he added the Hennessy one. I literally would have not chosen that. I would have said like, no, Tennessee or Tennessee. That's a fucking given. But the fact that he edited it, I'm like, ooh, I kind of pick him.
Well, I wrote 2 of those, though.
But did you write the Hennessy part of the Tennessee?
I wrote 2 of mine with mine. They were not on the site.
Did you make them up?
Yes.
Okay, well, I respect that.
Oh, you respect that. He added Hennessy on one of his. I wrote 2 out of 3 of mine, but
I feel like this
Obviously,
is,
Juan is
is
upset.
Is
You know what I'm
this
saying?
is this what it's
I
like to
wonder
watch?
how I lose
Juan?
from first place. How did I have the lead?
I love how competitive
I was
everyone
up-
is.
I was up
We are
28 to
so
3.
competitive with each other.
I was
it
up
is so
28 to 3
funny.
at halftime, and then somehow I lost the fucking Super Bowl
Juan.
because someone got a first down. Like, that's not a touchdown.
Whoa.
Shit happened.
Juan, if we were at a bar, and if you were single and if you came up to me and gave me those lines, they would fucking work. Okay.
Okay.
All right, is that what you want to hear?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
bud.
All right.
There you
You
go.
did good. You did
Okay,
good.
don't bud and pet me. This is the perfect time to end this podcast. So, Priscilla,
Truth
one more,
penis told.
so
Stay
one
tuned.
more time, tell us where to find your podcast. Starting April 1st.
Starting April 1st, my podcast is going to be at The Truth Be Told. And I'll be truthbetold.com. It'll be there. It'll be on
Where
Spotify.
can I
It'll
listen?
be-
I don't
Spotify,
know. I'm
it'll
just
be on
on the
Apple
phone for the
Podcast.
first time. Okay.
Okay, it's going to be on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Find me there. It's Truth Be Told is what it's called. So hit me up. Instagram, The Truth Be Told. Website, truthbetold.com.
Damn.
All right, Priscilla, thank you for joining us. This has been awesome.
It's been fun, guys. It's been so much fun.
We're going to jump on your podcast, too. We're going to
Oh,
crash
for
your
sure.
party.
I'm definitely, you can crash my party. I crash yours. You're definitely crashing mine, for
We're
sure.
gonna come on your podcast.
Yeah, crash your party. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. We'll see you guys next week. I am Juan Big.
I'm Brent Crable.
I'm Jesse Coop.
And I'm Priscilla De La Rosa.
You could have been watching or listening to any podcast in the world, but you are watching and listening to ours, and we appreciate that. We will see you next week. Peace. Now, before we leave, my man Jesse.
Oh, yeah. Me and Brent and Daniel Mann did a song called Go Rona Rona, and Brent wrote it. He wrote it.
He did.
And Dan sang it, and I made the beat with Tyler Dean, one of my co-producer friends. And so this is Go Rona Rona with Brent as the Tiger King, Joe Exotic. And I'm the tiger in the video. So
He is.
enjoy. It's a great video. We had it when everyone was on lockdown.
Yep.
And it was really weird. It was like that first 2 weeks when it was weird. Like, people didn't go outside. So
I don't
we
know
were
how
like,
it
hey,
didn't go
let's shoot a music
viral at
video.
the time. Like,
How did we not go viral?
it was a great video.
It
Like,
was a
it's
great video.
in front of
Anyway,
a fucking Tiger King mural.
Yeah. So
Anyways.
here's the video, Go Rona Rona, with Bro Exotic and the Tiger Kings, which was a horrible name. And I told you that from the get-go, but you went with it. Anyways.
Bro Exotic.
Hey, if anyone else would like to shit on my chest
I know.
tonight,
And then here it is.
if anyone else wants to shit on me, here's your time.
And go. Check it out.
She was a small virus outside of Shanghai, made her way to the States, and Lord knows why. She don't care if you're a girl or if you're a guy, she'll find you like dawn and you will die. Everything just fine, just as sweet as wine until retirement of my rhymes. A month later, Kobe died, and shortly after that, there was no games line. I hate that shit. Go on, wash your hands, rinse and repeat. Oh, go on, stay your ass home and take a seat. Oh, go on, when in public, keep 6 feet. Oh, go on, practice social distancing. March 11th canceled all our sports. Oh, sheltered at home, you heard it from the source. Now you're sitting there in your drawers. No bars, no clubs, no pubs, no dining inside. So I think you better run and hide. We do 30 push-ups and we press record. Now you send it to 10 more. Don't tag me. Oh, go Rona, Rona. You ruin spring break. Oh, go Rona, Rona. There goes opening day. Oh, go Rona, Rona. Looks like we're shut down till May. Oh, go Rona, Rona. But the rent must be paid. Oh, go Rona, Rona. This was gonna be our year. Oh, go Rona, Rona. A virus named